Farm. And what am I doing today? I'm catching up with this chap on YouTube. He just was at the Homesteaders Convention, Mr. Eustace Conway. And as I watch him, I'm going to stain the gates for the garden. Let me flip the camera around and let you guys have a peek. Here's one of the two gates. The second one is down over that way. I'm going to stain these, throw some wire on them, and get them hung. I also put eye hooks in them, diagonally opposite corners, so that I can use a cable brace if I have to. I figured it would be a pain in the butt to put the eye hooks in after the fact. So got a couple of eye hooks so I can cable those up if needed. Hopefully I won't need to, but you never know. Oh, and guess what, folks? It's heating season again. Sorry about that. My furnace is going to kick on. But yeah, let me get a coat of stain on this. We're using Minwax Jacobian, nice dark brown. And I'll show you when they're all painted up. Alright, nice coat of stain on all those so they'll match the posts outside. I like this Jacobian color because it kind of matches the woods, and the fence doesn't really stand out so loudly from a distance. You can't really see it as much. So I have to be careful so I don't get all covered with any more stain than I already have. But these diagonal brackets I have glued and screwed into the corner. A couple of screws into each piece. So those are glued and screwed. And then the horizontal joint here is also glued and screwed. And I used pocket screws, so basically a toenailed screw. I have one on this side. And I'll see if I can do this without getting sticky. There we go. On this side I did two, so that the one on the other side is right up the middle. And that is hopefully to keep this top from twisting, because it has a screw on each side, so it'll be more likely to twist off one side than the other. But I think between the glue and the pocket screws, it's going to be a pretty solid gate. Our other ones that we built, I used this same construction style, and so far they haven't sagged even without a cable. But this one's quite a bit bigger, so I think I'm going to need a diagonal brace. So this is where my new gate is going to go. So I'm just going to quickly pull this temporary piece of fence out. And I just loosely stapled it in last year. Or actually, no, I didn't even. I just twisted some wires in there. So this is going to be a piece of cake. So yank this out, bring it in the basement, cut it to size, and mount it to the gates. Workshop. Today we're checking out some TA Outdoors over there while we're working. So I brought the fence inside. I stood it up against the fence, and you can see if I were to cut it above this wire, it'll be just about perfect. I'd be able to shift it up a half a 2x4 on top, and I'd have a half a 2x4 exposed on the bottom. So that's going to be the first step. Rolled out. It's mostly to the edge of this one. So yeah, looks like we're going to cut this right about there. Hi everybody, it's David, Oak Knob Farm. Hanging my gates today is behind me. Close up this back gap. This opening is large enough I could actually back a pickup truck in, so this will be how I get large material in and out of the garden at some point if I ever have to. One thing I do know is the grade's a little high on the outside, so these aren't going to open correctly until after I do a little bit more digging and so forth. But today I'm going to try and hang these things. Nice brisk, about 35 degrees today, so a little chilly. But I'll try and get these hung, and I apologize if there's a lot of wind noise. It's really windy today. We actually have a wind advisory. We have gale force winds, 35 degrees. Winter's coming, so I better hurry up and get these done, huh? Now, one thing I'm going to use is some of my splitting wedges actually to help level the gate up, because I'm out here by myself, to kind of hold it level as I manipulate it. So let me get this thing set up and we'll start going. Now, as far as the bottom height, look at that, the wind blew it over. Alright everybody, I hung the gate. You probably can't see, but I have it a little bit above level because there's currently no weight holding on the post. I expect it's going to drop a little bit when I take the wedge out, and we'll see how close to level we are at that point. I'll adjust it if I have to. right on the money now, guys. That's not too bad, guys. I like how that looks. So now I just have to get the remaining gate hardware, the 2 latches. I'm also probably going to need to put a drop rod in. Anytime you have 2 gates like this, it's hard to keep them closed, so I'll probably need a drop rod too. Well, it's actually holding together better than I would have thought without a drop rod. I'll probably still put one in just to be safe, in case a deer charges it or something. Now, like I said, I know it's going to hit the ground, but there's one. Oh, this one immediately hit the ground. But, so that's that, folks. Nice quick little job.